Rootprint, Memory and Life Writing, is an introspective and multifaceted work that blends autobiography, theoretical reflection, and poetic exploration. Co-authored with Muriel Carle-Gruber, the book is structured as a dialogue between Cixous and Carle-Gruber, offering readers an intimate glimpse into Cixous' life, thoughts, and creative process. The title itself, Rootprints, suggests a dual focus on origins and traces on the roots that shape us and the imprints we leave behind. Through a combination of interviews, essays, and personal reflections, Cixous explores the intersections of memory, identity, and writing, weaving together the personal and the philosophical in her signature lyrical style. At the heart of Rootprints is the idea that writing is an act of memory, a way of preserving and transforming the past. Cixous reflects on her own life story, from her childhood in Algeria to her experiences as a writer and intellectual in France, using these memories as a lens through which to examine broader themes of exile, belonging, and creativity. Her writing is deeply personal, yet it also resonates with universal questions about the nature of identity and the role of storytelling in shaping our understanding of ourselves and the world. One of the central themes of the book is the relationship between memory and writing. Cixous suggests that memory is not a static repository of facts, but a dynamic and creative force. Writing for her is a way of engaging with memory, of bringing the past into the present, and giving it new meaning. She describes memory as a theatre, where the past is continually reenacted and reinterpreted, and she sees writing as a way of participating in this process. This perspective challenges conventional notions of autobiography, emphasizing the fluid and subjective nature of memory and the ways in which it is shaped by language and imagination. Cixous also explores the idea of roots, both literal and metaphorical, as a source of inspiration and identity. She reflects on her Algerian heritage and the complex legacy of colonialism, describing how her sense of self has been shaped by her experiences of displacement and cultural hybridity. For Cixous, roots are not just a source of stability, but also a site of tension and transformation. She writes about the need to uproot oneself in order to grow, to leave behind the familiar, and venture into the unknown. This theme of uprooting is closely tied to her understanding of writing as a process of exploration and discovery, a way of breaking free from constraints and opening oneself to new possibilities. Throughout Rootprints, Cixous emphasizes the importance of the unconscious in the creative process. She describes writing as a way of accessing the hidden depths of the psyche, of bringing to light the thoughts and feelings that lie beneath the surface of conscious awareness. This emphasis on the unconscious reflects her interest in psychoanalysis, particularly the work of Sigmund Freud and Jacques Lacan, and her belief that writing is a form of self-discovery. For Cixous, the act of writing is not just about expressing what is already known, but about uncovering what is hidden, about delving into the mysteries of the self and the world. Another key theme in the book is the relationship between writing and the body. Cixous argues that writing is an embodied practice, deeply connected to the rhythms and sensations of the physical self. She describes how her own writing process is influenced by her bodily experiences, from the movement of her hand across the page to the rhythms of her breath and heartbeat. This emphasis on the body reflects her broader interest in the materiality of language and the ways in which writing is rooted in the physical world. For Cixous, writing is not just a mental activity, but a way of engaging with the world through the senses, of experiencing the world in all its richness and complexity. Cixous also reflects on the role of gender in writing, a theme that has been central to her work since the publication of her groundbreaking essay, The Laugh of the Medusa, in 1975. In Rootprints, she continues to explore the ways in which gender shapes our experiences of writing and creativity, challenging traditional notions of authorship and authority. She writes about the need for women to find their own voices, to break free from the constraints of patriarchal language and create new forms of expression. At the same time, she emphasizes the importance of embracing difference and diversity, of recognizing the multiplicity of voices and perspectives that make up the human experience. The collaborative nature of Rootprints is another important aspect of the book. The dialogue between Cixous and Cole Gruber creates a dynamic and interactive text, one that reflects the process of writing as a conversation between self and other. This collaborative approach challenges the idea of the author as a solitary genius, emphasizing instead the social and relational dimensions of writing. It also reflects Cixous' belief in the importance of listening to others, to the world, and to the voices within oneself, as a way of deepening one's understanding and expanding one's creative possibilities.